Guys, it's Jen, and today we're going to talk about closing this up and kind of pre-training a little bit in your closing with some questions that you ask. I loved Tisha's ranking themselves last week. Give me on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you with this? 1 being no way, 10 being sign me up right now. It helps you just gauge people, and it helps them be able to quantify something for you. Sometimes people don't even know what to do with themselves, and you're trying to help them figure out if this is a good fit, or maybe they're just scared to say no. Boy, have I learned how many people do not know how to say no when it comes to this. Just it comes to life. You learn that in this business. So today, when you're at a point where the person is not moving yet, and you're really wanting to finally close it down. You've offered an incentive, and they're still a little resistant, and you may have even asked them, what's giving you pause? And they can't quantify that. I have some things that you can ask them, and I'm going to post these below as well. And then what I want you to do is want you to give them an assignment. You're going to be asking them 3 questions, and I want you to set up a time, a follow-up time with them that next day. You can give them 2 options of times and have them process this through with you. Here's the questions. 1, why do you want to do this? What will this opportunity provide you that you do not already have? And I want you to tell them, I want you to be specific. I want you to think this through. I want you to see what you can envision happening through this this opportunity, maybe even what you've been dreaming about happening as you've talked to me. This is setting them up to know their why. Like, why do you want to do this? What would this bring you that you don't already have? And it may get into the time freedom, presence with their family, all of those things. Kind of dig in there with them when you follow up with them. But that's important. The why is the gas in that vehicle that takes it somewhere. So you're trying to take them to the finish line. So, to sign. Number 2, what are your obstacles? What are those things that are giving you pause? What are the obstacles to overcome in order to do this? I want you to write down the questions, and we'll discuss them tomorrow. We will go over them tomorrow. Number 3, I want you to make a list. Go through your contacts on your phone. Print out your Facebook contacts, your friends. And I want you to list everyone you can think of, and whether it be people, oh my gosh, they'd be great. They're thinking about skincare. They always think about skincare. They're into taking care of themselves. Or, oh my gosh, this girl has so many connections. She's friends with so many people. She has a need in her life. This would be so good for her. Just write them out. You're already getting them to pre-make their list. And then what you're going to ask them the next day after that is, okay, you either got excited by doing this or you didn't. Like, what did it stir in you? What kind of ideas has it given you? What can you see yourself doing with this? So you're already pre-training them to make their list, to find their why, to even tackle those places within them that they're going to have to fight again once they sign. Sometimes that fear, it just brings back up several times. So after this, if you still sense some hesitation, here we have a lovely muffler going by right now. You still sense some hesitation and they're not ready to go there yet. I have 3 more things for you to talk to them about. And you can even say, hey, Jen, I just sense some hesitation with you. I want to ask you a few questions to kind of dial down what's holding you back. Do you love people? If the person says they don't love people, then go, I have some great product that you would love to buy. Because if they don't love people or if they don't like people, this is a people business. You gotta have, I mean, you're gonna have to be involved with people. Number two, okay, we've talked about time a little bit. Do you have, at the beginning of this, do you have 5 hours a week or a couple to five, even 10 hours a week in 10 to 15 minute increments that you can see yourself spending time doing this? And you might want to cut out some TV here or there. You might want to do this or that to be able to um, to strategize, but it is worth it in the end. But do you think it will be worth it? Like, are you willing to give that time? And I can coach you what to do in those 10 to 15 minute segments. And I can put you on the path if you put the work in to succeed. Are you willing to do that? Number three, do you feel like you can be coachable? There are going to be times where you're going to need to get out of your comfort zone. And there's some new skills to reach, but there's a lot of systems in place that you can duplicate, and you can duplicate it with your personality, but it is doable if you are coachable. The ones who are coachable in this business are the ones who grow. So I want you to take those questions. Sometimes a huge benefit in life is learning to listen and asking the right questions. Because this is about them. This is not about you. This is not about you. And that's a lesson we all need to know and need to remember when we get a no or when we get ignored, or a lot of times people's responses are about them. Whether it be anger or fear or frustration or happiness, there's all these different things. And if we can step back in maturity and ask them the right questions, because you are really pre-qualifying them. You just don't want a warm body on your team. You want somebody who wants to be there. And so asking them these questions is already showing them, number one, what kind of leader you're going to be, and number two, that they're not alone in this. So tomorrow, we are going to talk about training your people, which is one of my passions, and I am looking forward to helping you get out of the gate